You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my choo-choo.
Hey guys, Kim here from Kim on a Whim, and in today's video I'm hoping to give you guys some Monday motivation. This is after the weekend. The house is kind of trashed-ish. It's not too bad. I've seen it much worse, and if you've seen prior videos, you've also seen it. Well, yeah, much worse than this. But I'm doing a quick view of the kitchen. I have a lot of stuff, anything that's on the counters and stuff, try and get that all put away. Then the living room here, did a little shopping, so gonna do a little put away of any kind of paper products that you see just strewn all over. But first I'm gonna start with laundry because there is a lot of it. And yeah, I just need to get this done. And I have one little side note here. What is your, or question actually, what is your pet peeve of laundry? Mine is my husband's work shirts, well, his dress shirts. He rolls up his sleeves all the time and he leaves them rolled when he takes his shirt off. I don't know why this drives me so crazy, but it does. Like, there's actual anger when I think about it. Not anger, but you know what I mean. It's just like one of those things that just gets under your skin. Mine is the rolled up sleeves. So let me know in the comment section down below, what is your like kind of thorn in your side when doing laundry? Some people don't like having to turn socks right side out, or sweatshirts is another one, but mine, it's those darn rolled up sleeves.
Turn it up, we got this. We got this. We got this.
Now usually I like to start with doing dishes in the morning. However, I figured I'd just loaded up the washer and I'd go into the living room and straighten up in here, only because I knew I would have no water. And of course, this is what happens. I break stuff when I try and do anything. It was okay. It was just like the little decorative piece that goes on the blinds, and I just had to snap it right back on. Easy fix, but yeah, this is kind of how the Monday went.
Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up, on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've tried.
So here's the reason why I always find random stuff in my pockets. When I go around picking stuff up, I just put it in my pocket of either my sweater or my jeans. And then I'm always at the end of the day like, why is this in my pocket? Where would I have picked this up? Well, there you go. I picked it up from one of the many flat surfaces in my house that just have stuff all over it. But now I'm moving on to dusting off the tables. I saw this cleaning hack. It's not really a hack, but I saw this cleaning tip on another channel, and she said to dust off anything that you're cleaning first, because that way you're not just going to have a cruddy old rag that just has dust all over it and then just having to wind up changing your rags all the time. So I'm going to try this technique now, and it seemed to work. I was able to use the rag pretty much for the whole room instead of having to swap it out because it just has like wet dust all over it. So I did like this, and I wish I remember where I saw it at, because I would like to give that person credit, but I'll see if I can remember who gave me that little tip.
Home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your destination.
So like I was saying earlier, today is pretty much just about giving you some Monday motivation. I am starting my spring cleaning. However, I find it hard to get it all done at one time because honestly, like every day, trying just to get the basics done, and that's to put stuff away, dust stuff off, do the dishes, kind of pick up anything that might be laying on the tables or the counters. And by the time I get all of that stuff done, I only have a small window of time to do like a deep spring clean. So what I've decided to do this year is to break it down into rooms. And I'm going to start with, I'm actually working on already my bedroom because my bedroom desperately needs it. I need to just clear it out and get all of my decluttering done in that room. And I'm going to concentrate on that room actually for a couple of days. So I will have those videos posted, so make sure you are subscribed to my channel so that you can see all of the decluttering that I have going on. I've so far worked on my dresser, and then there is a corner in my room that's kind of a hot spot that has a lot of just paperwork. And it's paperwork that I need to hold on to for a little bit longer, but I think I can find a better place for it. So like I said, make sure you're subscribed so you can see those videos coming up.
He gives me good love and something that I never thought existed. I know what I need, ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, speaking my mind now. A queen needs a king to be by her side.
So here's a little tip for you guys. If you have any kind of equipment, like we have this sound bar here it's got like material on top of it, so you can't really wipe it with anything because then just all of the dust from the rag gets on it. So what I like to do is I take this, I got this I think at the dollar store or maybe Walmart. This is one of my little mini lint rollers, and I'll just go over the top of this and the front of it because it has, I don't even know what kind of material it is, but all I know is that if I try to wipe it with anything, it just gets like really weird and just all of the dust from the rag goes on to the material. So I found that using a little lint roller works best for this. And then I'm going to go through and just dust around it and underneath of it. And don't tell my husband, but I did move this. I don't know why this bothers me. it's the sound bar that my husband uses for when he watches movies. We're big time movie people. We do watch and love to watch a lot of different movies, but the sound bar, I kind of like it tucked behind the television. He doesn't, because he says, it obstructs from the quality of the sound, but it's kind of an eyesore when it's just sitting in front of the television. So let me know what you guys think. I think it looks better behind the TV.
I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free, and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it, you can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, don't hide.
So by this time, the wash was done. My intentions were to just let it fill up and then I would start dishes, but it took me a little longer to get through everything in the front room. So the wash is done. However, there's clothes in the dryer. So I got to touch those up so that I can fold them and then put what I have in the washer in the dryer. So now I'm just going to move on to getting dishes done. Like I said, this is something I usually like to do in the beginning, but because I knew I would have no water pressure with the washer filling up, I figured I would just move into the front room and make it a little bit easier, less time consuming, I guess, because I would have absolutely no water pressure and it would take me twice as long to do dishes. But so now I'm just going to do some dishes and get that all out of the way.
I'm looking for a brand new start. I know I got some trouble getting over you. I think that I've played my part. I need to get away somewhere far from you. I'm a buy plane ticket. Run away by myself for a minute. I don't have any limits. Ooh, ooh. I'm looking for a place where I can feel alive, where I can let you go and just be for a while. I got you on my mind like all the time. No, I'm a buy. Ooh, ooh. I hope I meet somebody who's better than you, that likes me for the things that I say and I do. Somebody who can help me make it through. Now I'm a buy. Ooh, ooh. Plane ticket. Plane ticket. Plane ticket. You said that I was not enough. You said you could do better than wasting time on me. And I admit it felt so tough. But baby, I guess this is how it's meant to be. I'm a buy plane ticket.
So dishes are all done. Now it's just time to go through and start putting everything where it belongs. One is this air fryer. It is such a big piece of equipment in here in the kitchen, but I do love it. I grabbed it right around, I think it was Black Friday, or maybe right around one of the holidays that I grabbed it. And I don't know why I didn't have one sooner. I absolutely love that thing. If you saw in a prior video, I did like a huge closet declutter and I broke my crock pot that I had for, I think I had it for over 20 years. It was probably like 25 years old. And when I was moving stuff around, I dropped the crock pot and it just completely shattered. I was kind of bummed out about it because it's like this oblong shape and it really worked well for a lot of, especially like pork roasts and stuff like that. But I decided if I'm going to upgrade, I'm going to, get something that is kind of an all-in-one. And I really am liking that whole 8-in-1, I think it is. And I was surprised at how much I use it. I use it way more than I used my crock pot. My crock pot would maybe come out like once every 3 months, whereas this air fryer combo thing, that probably comes out 3 times a week for either air frying, using it as a crock pot. I do a lot of pressure cooker for my stews and my chilies and stuff like that, only because I wait until the last minute to start cooking, and then I'm like, oh crap, dinner's in like an hour. But yeah, kind of cool. Anyway, now I'm going to move on to just cleaning off countertops, and you can see here I have a couple of my plants that are usually up on my windowsill, and that's because we're starting our seeds and we need to have them in a sunny spot, and one of the best spots is right here on my windowsill. So my windowsill is kind of a mess from just starting the seedlings, but that's okay. It's only for a short period of time. They'll be out in the ground soon once we get some nicer weather, which we're still waiting on that. We have had some crazy swings in temperatures. Like one day it was 70 degrees and it was gorgeous and our windows were open. And then the next day it was 32 or 34 degrees and we had snow. So I don't know what is going on, but spring will be here soon. I hope.
On and on and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear? Could play my favorite song, put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here, make everything disappear? Lay low in the beaching sun, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Isn't it a big crime to get a little lost in everybody's business? Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? I think I'm the wrong size, not enough room for everybody's egos. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear? Could play my favorite song.
So now just working on getting my table cleared off, and like I've said, this is always such a hot spot for me, and I think it's because we don't have anything in the front room where our front door is that people put stuff down. There is the chair, which that usually has the jackets and all of the shoes are kicked off there, but everything else makes its way to the kitchen table, and it's kind of like the dumping ground for everything. Like we come in and just everything goes on the kitchen table. So now I just have to work to try and get it cleared off. So that's what I'm doing now.
You know it is all lies. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear? Could play my favorite song, put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here, make everything disappear? Lay low in the beaching sun, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Put your rose-colored glasses on. You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous.
Alright, so we have the kitchen table cleared off, and now we're just going to do a quick clean off of it. And then I'm going to sit down and go through a huge pile of paperwork. Here's what happens. Usually we grab the mail from the mailbox, and the first place that it goes to is the kitchen table. And it kind of just sits on the kitchen table. I take out the stuff as I need it, like the important stuff that I know I have to do right away. But for the most part, it is junk mail. And you're going to see, I'm going to sit down with a pile, and probably, I would say almost 80% of it is junk mail. We're getting a lot of stuff now for Nick for college. And not that that's all junk mail, that's stuff that I let him go through and we sit down and go over it. But for the most part, it's like advertisements and offers. And it's just, I don't know why they still send so much junk mail. Like, if I want something, I'm going to pursue it, not just because I got it in the mail with a bunch of different flyers or something like that. But anyway, they do their job, I got to do my job, and that's going through all of this stinking paperwork. And one of my sweet subscribers suggested that I get a basket for all of this, and that is something I definitely need to do so that it can go from the mailbox into a little basket at the edge of the table, and just kind of go through it every other day and just get it all tossed, because that's usually what happens, except for the important stuff, obviously. But that's it, guys. I'm just going to do a quick vac here, just get up any crumbs that are on the floor, and then we're going to do like a quick overview of everything straightened up-ish. Not everything is put away, because you know what? This is a lived-in house, and there's never going to be completely clear countertops. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!